Probably should turn off my phone volume.
That's what I'm doing. My mom says she's gonna see about getting us 3 tumblers. I don't know if like it's for each of us, but I'm assuming it's for each of us. She asked me to send a picture of the logo to her, and I sent one already.
Oh.
So we'll have legendary tumblers.
Okay.
All right, Ocarina of Time.
You mean Majora's Mask? Hey, we were talking about it before you came over, Albert.
Yeah.
And he's having the same situation you are with Ocarina of Time, but with Majora's Mask. He can't get past a certain point.
Like I just don't want to. Like,
Yep.
That's just, I don't know, it's weird.
what's crazy is like on my Steam Deck, I've been playing so many more older games and like enjoying them, but for some reason Majora's Mask just not getting into it. I will say Wind Waker's camera controls get on my nerves too.
Yeah.
Because they're inverted and I can't change it.
No, you can't change them?
I looked.
That sucks. There's got to be a way.
Oh, like the camera, like how you turn the camera around?
Yeah.
When I was younger, the inverted controls were like second nature.
Yeah.
And now I don't play games that like,
Or now games let you take it off or
Yeah.
switch it. And
Yeah.
so,
Right.
Yeah.
but I've been playing some like really like fun games.
Yeah, I asked him, how far are you? Because I haven't really played it. I'm like, I already beat the first temple. And I played it like 3 times barely.
I can definitely like sit down and like grind through some of it. I just don't want to right now. I don't know. They re-released or they didn't re-release. They remade Oblivion and put that out. Elder Scrolls, the fourth one. Yeah, fourth one.
Yeah.
So I've been playing that. We've been playing Diablo 4 with me and Jason.
Yeah.
Power World, like there's
been a lot of games going on.
Nice.
Yeah, all I do is play. If I'm playing any games, it's
The Legend of
Zelda or Smash Brothers, and I haven't touched Smash Brothers in forever.
Some other games I've recently gone back to, like the Metabots game.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
Fire Red.
Fire
Oh.
Red. I played a little bit of Fire Red too.
Simpsons Hit and Run.
Really?
Yeah, dude, that one's been fun. Like,
That's the one where you drive around in a taxi, or no?
no, that's Road Rage.
That's Road Rage.
Hit and Run's like the next one where you have like more open world. You can.
Yeah. Well, it's like top down, right?
I don't
Nah,
remember.
third person.
Third
Is it
person.
third
Oh, okay.
perspective?
All
Yeah,
right,
I
I'm
think
thinking about
so.
a different game then.
Huh.
Nice.
I never played that game before, but Nicole swears up and down that it's one of her favorite PS2 games.
Hit and Run.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
I remember where I like ended off when I played back in the day,
Yeah.
and now I finally got past that part because as a kid, like I couldn't get past that part,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, oh, this is nice. And then there are other games that I've gone back to that I own, by the way.
Yeah.
That I find harder as an adult than I did as a kid.
Such as which ones?
Fire Emblem, Radiant Dawn. Like I cannot get past this one level.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's interesting.
I've gotten like I almost beat the game on when it was originally on Wii. I mean it's only been on Wii. I almost beat the game when I was a kid, but now I'm just like I can't get past this one level.
Yeah, it's weird how your hands are bigger, you're smarter, your muscles are theoretically stronger than when you were a kid, but you for some reason you can't beat the game.
Your muscles aren't going to help you move the sticks any better.
Yeah, they do. It's the fast twitch muscles that help you move better. Hand-eye coordination is better.
I mean, fast twitch muscles are different from your strength muscles.
no, they're not.
No?
Fast twitch are the strength muscles. Yeah.
How about the tendons in your fingers?
I guess tendon strength has a play, but that's like if your bones are tendons are pulling off of bones and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know if that
What
comes.
if John's like messed up his wrist even more, and now he can't
Yeah.
twitch his thumb as fast.
Maybe his knees and his thumbs are no good anymore.
Well, even in Fire Emblem, you're not using your fast twitch muscles to react to anything, so
yeah, is it just it's a turn by turn game?
Yeah, it's turn.
Okay.
yeah, you're not.
You don't have to mash any buttons to like get
No.
Yeah,
anything. No.
it's not a button masher game.
Oh, okay. Well,
If only it was.
No, John's just dumber now. So.
Yeah,
he's just dumber, even though he's
dumber.
he's getting all his degrees and stuff.
I mean, you can be dumb in different ways.
Yeah, it's true. I
Yeah.
guess.
You're
Yeah,
getting
that's
smarter
true.
in one area and dumber in video games.
Yeah, exactly.
That's I'm pretty video game dumb too, dude. But for some reason, I can retain Zelda like stuff. It's super weird, super
Yeah.
specific, super specific. Yeah. You're like, oh, what do I got to do here? Oh yeah, I got to do this. How do I get to the temple? Is look around. Oh yeah, I was right here.
remember
Remember
this.
this? Yeah.
I ran this puzzle in this pattern.
It's crazy. I realized how smart my brother was when it came to liking games. It's a weird way of phrasing it, but everything that my brother liked 15 years ago, I'm barely starting to like in the past couple of years. So it's kind of weird how that happens.
Like what?
For example, like I'm gonna use Death Note as an example. I used to always think, oh yeah, Death Note's kind of weird, too edgy, and I love Death Note now.
I think you're the only one that was not ahead of the curve on that one.
Yeah, I think you were maybe just wanted to be against the grain because I think it was.
As a kid, I don't think I was like that. I
I
think
really liked Death Note when I was younger.
I thought it was just I don't know. And then
I think any 13 to 16-year-old would have liked Death Note at the time. So
maybe yeah. And then like now Majora's Mask, I don't know what it was. It's just I used to like Ocarina of Time, and I thought Majora's Mask was just too hard or too weird. I remember my brother playing it. He played it mostly, and then I played it very little. But then he'd be like, "Oh, I can't beat this phase of Majora." So he'd hand me the controller, and I'd even suck worse than him. I'm like, I can't beat this. You're the master at these. So yeah, I gotta.
It's a beautiful thing.
Is it?
oh, that's a good segue to what we're going to talk about
Are
today.
you saying my brother has a beautiful mind?
Maybe yeah. Thoughts before we watch this movie? Have you guys seen this movie before?
Nope, first time.
First time.
I forgot how old I was when I watched it the first time. I think I was I think I was at GCC
Yeah.
because I think I remember watching it for class,
Okay.
and back then I really liked it, but I don't know, during that time period, like my thought process for movies or my enjoyment of movies wasn't as much as it is now, because I didn't appreciate it as much as I feel like I should have.
And
yeah.
it's different when you watch a movie for class too. So
Yeah. You're just like, I just gotta watch this dumb thing.
right, even though it's for psychology or whatever you
Yeah.
were studying at the time.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, I don't think we watched the whole thing. I think parts of it I don't remember.
Okay.
Like you probably watched clips or
Mm-hmm.
parts of the movie for the class.
I don't remember. I think we watched most of the movie. I just don't remember parts of it.
You watched it in class or you
In
rented
class.
it? Oh,
In
okay.
class, in
I
class.
thought you rented it outside.
Definitely in class.
So I remember GCC's library had like DVDs and everything, and I would just rent them. I wouldn't rent out books. I rent out DVDs. I just watch movies for
Yep.
free. It was really cool.
You still can go to your library.
Yeah, you still can. Yeah. Go do it now.
Go back to college.
Yeah.
You can just go to the library without college.
Oh, okay. But you should go back to college.
You don't have to. You don't
Nah.
have to do that part.
Um,
School's time consuming and expensive.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any thoughts about it?
No, I've only barely knew about who it was about, and that's kind of it.
Yeah, I never knew the actual person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Passed away pretty recently, if I.
2015.
Yeah.
Yeah. 10 years ago. It's crazy. It's been 10 years. Yeah, not much. I only knew it was Russell Crowe was in here, and I knew no one else. I didn't even recognize Paul Bettany. It's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he does look a little different.
Yeah, without his red makeup and his cape, I'm like, what? Who is this guy? This isn't Paul Bettany.
He can still phase through things.
Is that why he has a Mind Stone?
Yeah.
He was
Yeah. Ever
since.
since, yeah.
Yeah.
Ever since then.
Just being in contact with this guy gave him the Mind Stone.
Yep.
All right, let me go into the details real quick.
Mm-hmm.
It's directed by Ron Howard. The tagline is, "The only thing greater than the power of the mind is the courage of the heart."
Oh.
2 servings of mind and half a serving of heart.
Okay.
A budget estimated at $58 million. Box office worldwide of just under $317 million.
That's pretty good.
Pretty good. Release date January 4th, 2002. Runtime of 2 hours and 15 minutes. It's rated PG-13. We watched it on Vudu.
Yep.
Yep. Let's go ahead and get to our Sell That Sip. It's a 6-word summary of the movie. Albert, do you have your Sell That Sip for this one?
Yes, I do.
Nice. I heard you had one. I didn't know which one it was.
Yep. I was gambling that we were doing this one first.
Nice.
All right. I've got. What? Just like the next movie we're going to talk about.
What if we chose? Yeah. What if you didn't choose this one?
Then I would. Well,
Scrambled.
scrambled as John was trying to segue into the movie. He's like, okay. I made the right choice. Okay, I've got Seeing Life in a Different Way. And movies in a different way.
Nice.
Does it make you view other movies differently?
No, not really. That was just a tag. That was just an add-on at the end.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Mine is living life means battling through adversity.
Mm-hmm. That was a good one.
Yeah, that's pretty good. It's a lie, though. No, I'm kidding.
Mhm.
Mine is the cost of greatness is craziness. I think that every person who is great is a little weird or a little crazy in their own
Mhm.
different ways. You got
Most savants
yeah.
that are most people that are labeled savants are like that.
Yeah, they're a little off. Like, I don't know. Da Vinci's kind of interesting, kind of weird. You got Bruce Lee drinking raw eggs and like shocking himself and stuff like that. Like, it's just everyone has weird. Your wiring in your brain puts you maybe in not a predetermined path, but maybe some. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
It comes at the cost of maybe social skills.
Yeah, or something. Yeah.
Most of the time, social skills.
Yeah.
At the gift of something else.
Whether it's by choice you have to isolate yourself or dedicate to yourself to a craft, or it's your own chemistry
Right.
doing it for you.
Right. Like
Yeah.
your brain wants to focus on anything else
Yeah.
or on a certain thing, and just development wise, you
Yeah.
don't focus on practicing,
Certain-
socializing, or
Yeah.
knowing how to do certain other stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I also very surprised with this movie. I didn't expect what we got.
Mm.
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
I did, but only because I watched it.
Right. How do you feel about a rewatch?
I appreciate it a lot more.
Oh, yeah.
Like, definitely for sure.
Yeah. Well, do you remember how you felt about it the first time? You said you liked it, but not like.
I liked it. I definitely thought it was a good movie. There's, like I said, parts of the movie I don't really recall. It's definitely more interesting to watch when you kind of already know like the twist behind everything.
Yeah.
I appreciate it a lot more.
Mm-hmm.
And I think being older and in the field helps appreciate it as well.
Yeah.
And like the change of time for certain things.
Right. Medicine and how people get diagnosed for certain diseases
Mm-hmm.
and treatment as well.
Treatment's been a big thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. It has improved.
Mm-hmm. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Or do you want to?
I'm pretty thirsty. I don't know if we should do the popcorn right now,
Should
but
we-
we can.
Get some water then?
We should get some water, but also get
Yeah.
a drink.
At least for you, or
Yeah.
and then something else to
Just
drink.
grab 3 water bottles,
Oh, okay.
Okay.
and we could talk about Dio and
Dio,
Majora Mask Anatomy.
an anatomy. I seen a picture of Dolph Lundgren, and who is he? Rocky 4 or Rocky 2? He's the Russian guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's the way he's posed and stuff, and the way his hair is like mullet. He looked like Dio if he was in real life. Well, I'll find the picture for you later. But yeah, it's a pretty interesting thing.
I already have water.
Thanks, Albert. What a great guy.
I was like, that's not 3.
I was like, who is he forgetting?
Himself.
He looked up pictures of him and trying to find the picture.
Yeah.
Of who?
Dolph Lundgren. And he's posed in some chiaroscuro. No, wait. What is it? Contrapposto. Where the body is not symmetrical.
Okay.
And he looks like Dio.
What?
Yeah. Okay. Do you know Dolph Lundgren? The Rocky 4, the Russian.
If I see his face,
If
probably.
he dies, he dies.
Yeah.
Let me see you do it. Did I take a screenshot? Maybe not.
For those of you that don't know, Jesse sends me a bunch of like just random
Nudes. Oh.
memes.
Oh, okay. Oh, hold on.
Oh, that guy.
This guy.
Okay, yes. I haven't seen Rocky 4, but I've seen
Dio.
I've seen screenshots of
He's
him.
also in Creed.
It looks like Dio.
Oh, wait.
I mean, a blonde, muscular guy. Come on.
Well, just like the mullet,
Yeah.
the
Pose,
shape,
yeah.
the muscle, like that's a
I
JoJo.
I
That's
agree.
a JoJo physique right there.
That's where they got the model for.
Dio looks like that guy.
Yeah,
Dio looks like that guy. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's very nice.
All right, so we got our taste that snack.
Snack. Yeah.
Have you guys tried this?
I
The popcorn from Harkins?
Nope.
think
No?
you mentioned it last time.
Yeah,
Grabbing.
I told this guy to go get some, and he was like, I can't find it. Or never looked. I don't know.
I forgot to look
Oh,
when we
okay.
were looking for Avatar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot to.
It's kind of hit or miss. I guess not always at Walmart,
Mm.
but I just tore it like.
There was like a pre-tear part.
Was there?
Yeah,
Where?
you could see it.
Oh yeah.
There's a notch, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't open it that way.
I've only had the, like, kind of fresh popcorn that they pop in the theater and then you
Yeah.
can get, like, a big bag.
Yeah. What do you think about it?
It's not as good.
But it's
Yeah.
still pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little soft, not crunchy.
It's better than AMC's popcorn.
For sure.
Yeah. You want some more?
I went, what did I watch? I watched Princess Mononoke.
Yeah.
I forgot to mention the experience. It was half an hour. No, it was almost 40 minutes of pre-rolls and trailers.
Really?
40 minutes
That's crazy.
before the movie started. Andy and I were just looking back and forth, and the whole theater was like, this is the third Samsung ad of the same commercial. Like, what's going on here?
Chicken jockey.
What did you guys go to the Godzilla and they like had the no, I don't think you did. Watching Godzilla against Mechagodzilla in theaters?
I don't think
We
so.
got some passes, right?
Yeah. Wait, did they cancel it or did we watch it?
They canceled it because of they had that one weird movie thing.
It
Grateful
was
Dead.
Grateful
Yeah,
Dead
Grateful
documentary.
Yeah, you guys were there, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's I was like, same experience. They were like, you'll be sitting down for the next 90 minutes. I'm like, wait a second.
What's going on here?
What is this?
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought we had watched it at that point.
I thought we went back and watched it.
Did we go back
maybe,
and watch it?
Maybe we watched it. I'm not sure.
I think we did.
Yeah.
Or we went to watch
we
a different
did,
movie.
We reviewed it. Yeah, that was
we
the one.
reviewed it for sure.
But the second one was canceled. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
I just think we went back to watch a different movie with the vouchers.
Yeah. I think we seen Godzilla -1 with the vouchers, maybe.
Worth it, though.
Yeah.
So let's rate this movie or the popcorn.
Oh, the popcorn?
It's a 3. Like,
Yeah.
3.
Yeah, I give it a 3. There's better microwavable popcorn like
Than
at
that?
home. Yeah.
but this is also a good enough replacement for Harkins popcorn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I usually prefer less butter.
He does too.
I don't like added butter, but I like the Harkins flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and Nicole used to get it with butter, and now she doesn't. When she gets it with butter, she's like, it's too strong now. I'm like, it's always been too strong.
My mom like loads it with butter.
Yeah.
Ever since I started going to, with movies
with me.
you to movies, yeah, I don't like it as much.
Yeah.
But I don't like it because it's like it's so greasy in my fingers.
That's why you hold the cup with the buttery hand to dilute the butter.
Yeah.
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 What a beautiful mind he has to come up with that theorem.
Let's rate the movie now.
Sure. I'm probably at a 9.
Same.
I'm probably closer to an 8 than a 9. I really like it, but I feel as though things are rushed or they're sped past certain things and I'm missing certain things. But it's definitely an enjoyable movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think for me, it's like they kind of go past the most important part of him, like dealing with the medication. And, and like coming off the medication. Yeah, that part bothers me.
Yeah.
And that's why it drags it down to a 9 for me. Everything else is really good.
It's really good, yeah.
Character interactions are good, even though it's mostly imaginary people.
Spoilers.
Yeah. If you haven't watched this movie, it's been out for 23 years. Like, it's your own fault. But yeah.
Yeah.
The female lead's pretty cute.
She's beautiful.
Yeah.
Jennifer Connelly is so beautiful.
In this movie.
And other movies too.
But I mean this movie.
In this
specifically.
movie, yeah. Yeah. She's... Yeah. I don't know why...
Another thing that bothered me, sorry.
Go
real
ahead.
quick,
Yeah.
Before we talk about the actual movie and I go into characters.
Yeah.
The aging that they did for everyone compared to Russell Crowe's character is just so funny to me. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Their techniques for aging people
Not great.
not
in
aged
this
well.
movie. Yeah. Yeah.
he just looks so much older than everyone.
Not is the very last scene where Jennifer Connelly is also aged. They like aged her so much too, but at that point, what is it, like 40, 50 years past?
Yeah.
So they're pretty old at that
Yeah.
point. They're
He's
probably like in their 70s, 80s. Yeah.
But he just like goes so much older
Yeah.
before everyone else does. It's kind of funny.
He looks like Tommy Lee Jones in the prosthetics a little bit with the baggy eyes.
Almost. Yeah.
Almost.
Yep, you're right.
What were you gonna say before I cut you off?
I don't remember.
Hmm.
It wasn't important, I guess.
Wasn't important. Let me go ahead and get to the characters that are important.
You're so proud of that.
John only lists like 3 characters every movie.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, that's way more than normal.
Russell Crowe plays John Nash. Jennifer Connelly plays Alicia, right?
Yeah.
Nash. Christopher Plummer plays Dr. Rosen. Ed Harris plays Parcher. Paul Bettany plays Charles. And then Vivian Cardone plays Marcy, who's the little girl.
Yeah. Read the third person.
Christopher Plummer.
Christopher Plummer.
Dr. Rosen's the guy that was...
Yeah, he just took him to the office. He showed him like the desk or the person getting the pins, and yeah, Rosen. No, he's the psychologist guy.
Yeah.
Who? Okay, I was thinking of someone else. Like dean or a teacher, professor.
That's kind of like his advisor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like basically his supervisor during his doctorate.
Yeah. So, I was trying to figure out that whole thing. Do you not have to attend classes? Is classes optional when you're going for a doctorate?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Doctorate is basically self-led.
Okay. Yeah, you're just coming up with a
thesis.
Thesis, right? Pretty much. Okay.
And then you present the thesis.
Yeah.
Yeah. And defend it.
Yeah. And I was trying to figure out exactly what he was doing, governing dynamics or whatever. It's just basically trying to predict how people think or how objects react, or
right. I mean,
both.
It's kind of in the name. It's
Yeah.
What are the things that how people think and or react to something else?
Yeah.
So, in his case, he was focused on economics,
Yeah.
and he influenced a lot of game theory,
Yeah.
how people interact with each other in a group,
Yeah.
and how they act for their benefit or for the group's benefit.
Yeah. I'm surprised I haven't heard his name really, but
It's you would have heard Nash equilibrium or a lot of game theory stuff in like early calculus in high school.
yeah, it's been a long time since that. I don't
Yeah.
You
remember
didn't even
that.
take calculus, right? You
Not in
took
high
it
school. I took it in college.
Yeah,
Yeah.
college.
So and he influenced a lot of differential equations as well.
Okay. In Good Will Hunting, was he also solving differential equations? Will was
I forgot.
Wait, what's the question again?
Good Will
I think
Hunting.
so.
Oh,
Yeah,
I think so.
maybe. Yeah, it was like there's like little parallels, sort of, but
John Nash is just Will older.
this yeah, nah, but maybe I'm not trying to compare it to Good Will Hunting, but if I had to choose a movie for sure, I don't
I would
know
choose
why.
Good Will Hunting over this.
Yeah, I don't know why. Because
I think it's easier to relate to Will more than John Nash.
yeah,
Right. I mean, yeah, he's a younger person.
yeah,
He's a younger person, more brash, more like
yeah,
Underdog.
yeah,
typical person, you
Yeah.
know. Whereas like John Nash is kind of like very socially awkward. Not kind of. He is very socially awkward. Doesn't really communicate very
Yeah.
well.
They have you have good scenes with all of the fellas and his class and everything, but I think what really sticks out for Good Will Hunting is you have the main character Will, who's played by what's his name?
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon. You got
Your favorite
Robin
movie,
Williams.
You don't even remember.
That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
And then Minnie Driver, like those three interactions, like you get Nash and you get
Dan
Conley.
Affleck. Oh.
But Ben Affleck's too is
pretty
also
good,
good.
Yep.
But
This one is just like a few.
it's like a little bit less, like two less, like just standout people. But some parts just felt rushed to me, and some parts just feel like they needed more attention, or they could have skipped other parts to give more attention to other parts. And I don't think I need to go back and rewatch this movie right away, but I can watch Good Will Hunting like clockwork for whatever reason. Yeah.
I was looking up the ages of the actors, like Paul Bettany and Sal. I forget who's the actor for Sal. Sal's one of the guys that he brings with him.
Dark-haired guys.
Yeah, the dark-haired guy.
Yeah.
He's also in
Oppenheimer.
Inglourious Bastards.
Is he the bear?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And like they all just look the same age to me.
Yeah.
And then like those movies were older. I don't think Inglourious Bastards is too much older than this, but like
I think like late 2000s or early 2010s.
Yeah.
And then but like
29 to 2009. It's a weird way of saying it.
but like Paul Bettany now looks the same still pretty much. Like
I don't know why I didn't recognize him. It's super weird.
I don't know why either.
Yeah.
Because, like you said, you're used to him
I'm
with
used-
makeup.
I'm just
saying-
used to him being
Robot.
vision,
Yeah.
synthetic.
Yeah. What else is Paul Bettany from? I'm pretty sure I've seen him without makeup in other movies.
Probably.
Like,
But-
how much of WandaVision did you watch?
All of it.
I mean, he doesn't wear makeup in that most of the time.
Yeah, that's true. That's weird. I don't know why. I think I just forgot about that TV show.
He's in A Knight's Tale, The Da Vinci Code.
Well, that's also old movies.
Yeah, they're also movies.
Older movies.
All the newer stuff is like Marvel.
Marvel
yeah.
related, yeah. Everyone in here plays a Marvel part in some You got Zeus is the main character. You got the AI from Spider-Man.
Russell Crowe does not look like anything like his Marvel character, but
He looks older now.
Yeah, he looks older.
definitely.
You got the AI Karen and Spider-Man, and then who's the Hazen, the other winner of that award.
Mm-hmm.
He's the antagonist in the Ang Lee's Incredible Hulk.
Oh
And it's like just like everyone's done a Marvel movie since him. Then it's crazy
I think it's because of how
how good they are.
yeah.
Yeah. Too bad we didn't see Robin Williams as a Marvel comic book character. He almost played the Riddler in Batman Forever or whatever.
Oh, really?
Almost. Or was it the Joker? One of the two. He almost played. The
So
Riddler.
maybe Jim Carrey wouldn't have gotten the part. It would have been Robin Williams.
Maybe or the Joker. I can't remember which one it was. I'll look it up for trivia later.
I chalk him up more of a Penguin kind of villain.
You think so? I
Mhm.
think he could do a Joker. I think he could do a good Joker at the time. But Jack Nicholson did a good job.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen that movie, haven't we? We haven't reviewed that.
I've seen it though.
Okay.
I haven't.
You haven't seen that movie? It's too old, John.
No, dude. I mean, oh, never mind.
It's
It might be too full of puns for John to enjoy.
Is it the one with Arnold?
No, I mean
That's one of them.
that's one of them. Yeah.
That's
we're
the
talking about-
sequel, I think.
Yeah, that one's not Michael Keaton at that point. It's George Clooney.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Have you seen any of those movies?
Oh,
Returns, Forever. I forgot what the other one was. Batman and Robin. Yeah,
Yep.
Batman and Robin.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're all fun. They're fun.
I like 'em.
They're not good movies, but they're fun. Yeah. We at least gotta do the first one. Not anytime soon, but we'll do the first one. For Batman December.
What did you like about A Beautiful Mind, Albert?
It was. I liked pretty much everything. There was.
But you didn't give it 10. So it wasn't everything.
Well, I mean, I think I agree with you. Is they skip over, I think, some experiences that would be pretty enlightening to watch, of him starting to take his drugs, to adjust better socially, trying to talk as long as you guys drink this water.
Were you trying to drink as long as me? What was going on?
I don't know. I was trying to make eye contact with you.
And
too.
yeah, I kind of missed those experiences of him trying to readjust after taking the meds, but it's mostly him and how it affects his wife's experience too,
Yeah.
whether it's socially or in bed, or like their
Yeah.
relationship in general.
Yeah.
But everything else I liked. His acting, all the supporting cast. Just the time skips are kind of a little jarring, even though it makes sense because, he's trying to go about his, this pretty big, maybe 10, 15-year period in his life.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know, the motion that he gets when he's getting strapped down to the bed, getting his insulin therapy, and his wife's emotion, like how often he has to do this thing, and
Yeah.
Dr. Rosin's explaining, well, like months, multiple times,
Yeah.
and he's tearing up and she's tearing up, and it was, that was an emotional scene. I like that scene a lot.
Yeah.
In real life, she actually ended up divorcing him at one point in time.
Right, that's what I read too.
Yeah.
After a while, it just was a little too much for her.
Yeah,
But then they ended up getting remarried.
right. In like 2000 something.
Yeah.
It's pretty rough to go through.
Mm-hmm.
Someone with schizophrenia or dementia, or dementia is probably later on in life compared to schizophrenia, but that's gonna tear people apart, and people
Right.
can't handle that for sure. That's too difficult for some people to handle.
Mm-hmm.
Probably most people, I would think.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially if it becomes physically harmful.
Yep.
Unintentional or whether I don't know, it's not his intention to harm her, but he's having different delusions, different visions that
All right.
he's he can't see reality. He can't see that everyone's trying to help him, and there's no conspiracy out to get him. Or that, I think that was the craziest part. I thought, okay, maybe it is a government agency. They actually are real, and they have to stay hidden, and they have to make him seem crazy so that he doesn't blow cover. And then, like, things happen, all the letters are still there. I'm like, oh, they could put them all with fake blank pages, stuff like that. Like,
Yep.
they could do that. So I'm trying to like give him the benefit of the doubt the whole movie, and it's just it's
It
led
had to be a lot of covering up.
a lot of covering up.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Which-
then, you see his office full of papers
Yeah,
with
it's just
strings and markers everywhere. It's
Yeah, like
I don't-
oh,
yeah, he's not normal.
He's not normal.
no, not in his mind.
What you mean? You don't have an office like that in your house?
I mean, it's like maybe a quarter of that. No.
It's getting there.
Making my own conspiracy theories.
Yeah, and then that happens the second time where he's stopped taking his meds so he can start doing his work again. His work,
He relapses
and then his back yard shed storage areas become the same way again.
Yep.
Man, yeah, that was a good twist. There's a lot of movies that we've watched recently, like almost 3 or 4 that have twists involving the mind or dreamlike states, and it's been pretty interesting. We did Fight Club, right?
Yep.
After Fight Club was, I can't remember. The Mulholland Drive was somewhere in there, but I think there was something in between. We've done like 4 movies recently.
What did we record with Fight Club?
I'm trying to recall.
We did 7,
That's not really like,
but
yeah.
7 was with Mulholland Drive.
Yeah, it wasn't Mulholland Drive.
Hmm.
Fight Club was Braveheart.
Yeah.
Yeah, then only been 3. I thought there was another one in there, but
We've definitely talked about a lot of them.
yeah.
We talked about briefly about Memento.
Yeah, I haven't seen
Inception.
Yeah.
Movies that do similar stuff. I think what is enjoyable about this one is just like how it's all set up for it to like just come crashing down. Is like
Oh yeah.
him just getting introduced to a roommate and a university. That's like a pretty typical thing.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
It all makes sense. Like things are pretty normal, and once he graduates and gets married and stuff, and like everything just seems kind of like normal. Yeah,
It just
he
makes
just
sense.
shows
Slice of
up every
life.
now and then. Like, oh,
Yeah.
now he has a kid. Like
Yeah.
the reasoning he has a kid is pretty like okay,
Yeah,
it
like-
happens, And then when they introduce like Dr. Rosen and he's like, have you ever met this person? Like, oh, and she has like an excuse for why
Yeah.
he hasn't been at all these things. And it's like, so you've never seen this person that's been his best friend his whole life.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
we went to the university and it's not there. It's just like your heart just kind of drops because
Yeah, he wanted everything to be true and not for him to be dealing with these issues. So we don't see I forgot his roommate's name.
Charles.
Charles. We don't see Charles at any of the interactions at all.
He does not interact with anyone else.
Yeah. Even beforehand, there's like no scene where he's in the background, maybe not.
He's
saying,
in the background, but he only interacts with
Yeah.
John.
John. Yeah. Yeah.
Like when John hits on that girl, he's just randomly there.
Yeah, and he comments
Oh.
in the background.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't catch on to that right away.
Mhm.
That's pretty good. It's crazy what happens with Mulholland Drive. I knew something. No, wait, did I know? No, 7. No. Fight Club. I knew Fight Club. I knew Fight Club was something. It was a twist there.
Right.
Well, like with Mulholland Drive and this one, they hit pretty hard because I didn't know the trick.
Right.
Yeah, even though I rated Fight Club an 11, I wish I would have seen that without knowing everything. That'd have been really good. I like the story of someone great not being perfect. Like in Go Will Hunting, you got Matt Damon's character who is intelligent, but either has no sense of direction, no sense of focus, no
Anger
discipline,
issues.
anger issues.
Yeah.
And then you got this who he's privileged in other ways, right? His family isn't with money. He's smart. But there's just something you don't know. There's something wrong. He's a little socially awkward,
Mm-hmm.
but that's a lot of people. You don't have to have something wrong with you to be just kind of more shy, more introvert.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also maybe there is some biological thing that affects us that makes us more socially awkward, and it's just not to a certain threshold. And it's good to think, hey, maybe you should treat everyone with respect and kindly and everything, because you don't know what they're going through. You don't know what's biologically, physiologically, what's going on in their head, in their body. But it kind of opens up your mind that
Yep.
you should definitely
Be more.
be more forgiving, be more considerate. Yeah.
I mean, that's what a lot of people, I guess, in the setting of this movie, they're kind of set up with a lot of competition, right?
Yeah.
There's only so many spots in a doctor program or
Yeah.
places where you can end up, practicing whatever mathematics you want to practice
Yeah.
or research. And that's kind of where the competition with his classmates come from.
And then like they say with Dr. Rosen is that it's activated and more prevalent when he's stressed. So when he really starts to stress about his paper is when Charles first shows up, and then he gets more stressed about like his life and having to deal with like the government stuff, and that's when Parcher shows up. And
Yeah. I thought that was Belmont Blanc for a little bit.
if only
If only.
next time in the remake.
In the remake,
Yeah,
is Daniel Craig. Is Belmont
that's
Blanc.
just dumb.
Yeah. I thought they were coming out with another Glass
I thought so,
Onion.
too.
I'm sure they are.
something. Yeah.
Knives Out.
Knives Out.
He's too good of a character to not.
Just give him his own movie. No side characters this time.
No, he needs someone to balance him out.
He needs someone to balance him
Yeah.
out. Yeah. Continue.
What else is there to say?
Favorite character? Is he your favorite character, or is someone else your favorite character? Even if they're imaginary.
Even if they're imaginary. He stands out. He does the best job in here.
His mannerisms, especially.
Yeah, the
Like-
way he walks, everything, physically, the physicalness of his role that he's done. Jennifer Connelly does a really good job too.
Yeah.
Wasn't she his student
Yes.
at one point in time?
Yeah.
It's just weird how that works out, but
it
I mean,
happens.
it happens, especially like he's older,
He's not
he's socially
significantly
awkward.
older than her, though.
Well, maybe like 15 years.
I don't even think he's...
No, maybe
I can look real quick.
yeah.
Mm.
Doesn't matter. Guys are very visual creatures. It's understandable that it happened, but it's just a little kind of weird. But did she really earn that A or no?
Yeah, it says he was 4 years older than her.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it makes sense. He graduated,
and then
he went back
just-
into teaching. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. So it's not as bad, but it's still like there's some type of
The power dynamic of being not really a professor, but like still teaching a class.
yeah. There's something there that makes it just kind of icky.
And you got the power dynamic.
Yeah.
That usually isn't acceptable.
Yeah. The first scene that it's the first scene. She is talking to the construction site, the
Yeah.
construction workers,
Right.
and just the whole class stops because he controls the flow of the class for the most part, minus the environment. But the whole class just like comes to a halting stop when she gets up and she starts talking and starts like talking to everyone. I don't know if maybe everyone else is looking at her, or maybe it's just the professor.
No,
but
everyone was looking at her.
Yeah,
Because she's
yeah.
the main one talking, and
She's the main one,
over
yeah.
the sounds.
And
Yeah.
she's like not backing down to him
Yeah.
either.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's I think probably another thing is not only is she's beautiful, she's smart, but she's also challenging him, which people who are like at a certain level of power or of intelligence, that challenge is kind of important. Even just like, I'm not gonna say like us lower mortals, but like us people, just we like challenge. It's not just good enough to look good or to be smart. There's got to be some type of play or some dynamic or that kind of completes that relationship.
Right. That completes his flaws.
Yeah.
And which is mostly the outgoing part, because in this context, they're all at Princeton. Everyone's smart there.
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would assume too.
Yeah.
But we had some UH people.
I mean, but if you're going to Princeton,
Yeah.
I feel
It's not a mistake.
it's different.
You're either smart or you're rich, right?
Probably.
You're probably both.
Yeah.
Probably.
You could be both.
Yeah.
Probably, but at least, yeah, you're at least one of those.
Yeah.
You drink like milk in these or something?
No,
Because it smells kind of sweet.
it's just water.
It smells like Nestle,
It's just water.
like the chocolate milk
They're
rabbit
just
stuff.
water bottles.
You ever put
Nesquik.
chocolate?
Never.
Nesquik?
Yeah.
Does
Just
Nestle
good
make
old-fashioned
Nesquik?
American
Yes, okay.
water.
That's why it's called Nesquik.
Good old fashioned American water.
American water.
I can see the stars and stripes in there.
No tariffs on it.
That's
No,
just the
okay.
extra. That's just the extra rust.
The extra rust.
Yep. Water.
Does it smell sweet to you? No? Sweet water.
That's the taste of freedom. All right, I'm done. I'm sorry.
Are you sure you didn't kiss my tip with your sweet sweet coffee?
What is wrong with you?
I didn't hear a no.
You didn't hear a yes either.
Wait, he kissed it.
Yeah.
No, of course
I
not.
was kissing it before he gave it to us.
You're welcome.
That's why it took him so long. Yeah, I would definitely recommend this movie too. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. We kind of already spoiled it, but I mean, there's a lot more that happens in this movie that makes it enjoyable.
Mhm.
Yeah, at the beginning, it's him going to the program and interacting with all the people, and people were smarter than him in certain aspects, but he's trying to come up with his theorem.
Terrified.
Terrified.
Stupefied.
Yeah.
Mortified. Of you.
Yeah, I don't know. The voice that he does reminds me of an actor, and I can't remember who it is.
Benoit Blanc.
Benoit Blanc. It's definitely not Benoit Blanc.
He's not southern enough.
Yeah, but he looks like Tommy Lee Jones at the end. He sounds like some other guy at the beginning, but everything that he brings back, that's a call back to something he said before.
Mm-hmm.
It's like watching a sequel to a movie within the movie. It's good. Yeah. Stuff with his child too is like,
I wish they would have lingered more on that stuff.
yeah, because that's some very powerful stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He relapses. He's going through one of his episodes, and he almost like
Drowns his baby.
Yeah, drowns his baby. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. That's, and like,
And then pushes his wife over while She's trying to protect
trying
the
to
baby.
protect her,
Yeah.
and the baby, yeah. At that point, it's a scary situation. That
Right.
I mean, not much you can do except for get them help, even if they don't think they need it. But
I think that's also what's like really powerful about this movie is that like medication helped, but at the cost of what? Like
personality,
his personality, his livelihood.
yeah,
He's not working. He doesn't really feel emotions.
yeah,
Libido.
yeah.
He's
It's
just
like,
basically like a walking vegetable,
yeah, he's in a zombie state
zombified
all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And I've heard that before, that people who are under certain medications feel like they're viewing the world through a window,
Right.
and
Because
it's-
everything is suppressed.
yeah, and it's just like
Yeah.
that sounds awful. And whatever you can do to prevent that medication, take care of your body, get more sleep, be more hydrated, whatever you can do to delay that or prolong your health, as like that's the most important thing you can
Yeah.
do.
I mean, but sometimes it's your brain and your physical nature can't.
Yeah, you really
Yeah.
can't even change
You
that.
can't affect it. Yeah.
Yeah, at that point, it's the medication that's
Right.
what is it? Basically like neurotransmitters or other things that help to make those connections or emotions or that
Mhm.
lack of or
Different parts of the brain.
Yeah, it's amazing what you can do with medication, but it always side effects that you don't know about.
Right.
Yeah.
It always affects somebody differently.
Yeah, it's medication is scary. Yeah,
I mean, your brain is scary.
brain is scary too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Medication can only do so much for so long.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
even after he's off the medication, like the first thing that Dr. Rosen says is like increasing the dosage, and that's not always like a good thing.
Right.
Yeah,
Your body builds up a tolerance, and
Yep.
yeah.
you just have to keep increasing the dosage until
You have to change it.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. The realization that he comes to like make him understand that none of those three visions are real is the girl never ages.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, okay, yeah,
Coming to terms with that.
yeah. Yeah, this, like you said, the explanation that Paul Bettany's character Charles gives is, oh yeah, a sister in the car accident, she passed away, and he basically had to take over as her father. Like,
yeah.
that's perfectly. I have family members who have passed away that their child is in the same situation. Like, it's
Right.
that's believable completely. And when the world flips and you find out that everything that has been going on is like, what can you trust at that point?
Right.
Like I was afraid his wife was gonna be a delusion. Like, that would have been terrible.
That one definitely was like not going to be a delusion.
Yeah.
She definitely interacted with other people.
The window,
Yeah.
the construction workers.
Yeah.
And then all the stuff after I really enjoyed too, where he like definitely he comes to terms with everything, like that the little girl doesn't age, that they're not real,
Yeah.
and he just has one final conversation with them saying like, I'm not gonna talk to you anymore or interact with you anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And they show him like putting the hair behind the girl's
Yeah.
ear, and then they show it from the other guy's point of view, and,
Just-
and then he just walks out. I would like to honor your class.
yeah.
Yep.
And every now and then, like they ask him like, are they still there?
Yeah.
And he looks over, and they're just all
Lingering.
walking and lingering. Yeah, but he just looks away, and it's pretty good. Him being able to like change as a person despite everything, how as he gets older he's more approachable.
Yeah.
Mhm.
He's not as mean or unintentionally mean, probably because of his like social awkwardness, but he's just like giving back to like a younger generation.
Right. I mean, you
Yeah.
can kind of tell it's there early on, but like he's more comfortable trying to like make jokes with
about
his-
his
right.
when he pulls the classroom the girl aside and he's like, Is he there?
Yeah.
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 Or goes to play Go with his friend.
Wait, what happens to that part?
Like he recalls that same line that
Oh,
he
yeah,
talks
yeah.
about, like
Oh,
being
yeah.
stupefied or
Yeah.
mortified.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you.
Oh,
Yeah.
you. Yeah. I could probably watch this like pretty soon, but one more time, just
Mhm.
to kind of catch stuff I didn't. But it probably won't be
It's
probably for the
definitely a-
next several years.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. This is a good pick.
Thanks.
Yeah. We're finally getting to that movie. The next movie we've been trying to watch for a while, it seems like. The next movie?
Jackson plugs.
I guess so.
Subscribe to us on Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Spotify, YouTube, twice.
Anywhere.
Like, share, comment. If you guys have watched The Beautiful Mind, tell us your favorite part. What's your favorite? What would we call these type of movies? Mind twists, brain twists
I don't
that
know.
we've watched so far.
I don't know.
Between Fight Club, Mulholland Drive, and A Beautiful Mind.
Beautiful Mind.
Wait, have we talked about Memento?
Yeah,
We
guys
have. Okay.
You guys have.
Oh, you haven't seen it yet.
Yeah. I haven't seen it.
Oh, okay.
We've talked about it. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You
Yeah,
can
that's
put that
another
in your-
one.
Yeah, you can put that on your
Yeah.
list too. This has been the Legendary Sit Podcast, and join us next time for Uncut Gems
Yeah.
with Sandler Adams.
Sandler Adams.
Sandler
The
Adams.
opposite of Adam Sandler.
And KG.
And KG. GK.
GK.
What would be the sim we've been looking for?
Bye.
Bye.